friends, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am going to be making a card using the Tropical Chic bundle. So this is the stamp set, and then these are the thinlits that come in the bundle. You get 8 thinlits. Let me pull these out so you can see what they are. These are just some of them. I've pulled some out because we're going to be using them today. So this cute little frame with the leaves, then you get an outline, some detailed pieces, and another outline, and some more detail pieces. So this is a great bundle. The matching designer series paper, the little 6x6 pad, which I featured in my iStampin Live on July 11th. That paper is part of the collection where when you buy 3 packs of designer series paper, you get 1 free. It is certain collections, so just make sure that you are aware, and I'll link the papers that are part of that. But when you buy the bundle, you do save 10%, so that's a great way to save some money. Let me show you the other items that you're going to need for today's project. We're going to actually be using some sponge daubers, so you'll need to get those out. The inks that we're using today are Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink, Greeny Apple Green and Tranquil Tide. We're going to be using the narrow note cards, and I pulled out the envelope because we're going to be doing some stamping on the little flap. So these are a pack. They already come cut and scored. These measure 2.5 by 4.5 when you fold them. So it's just a cute little card, perfect to slip in for a gift or just a quick note. And the cardstock colors are Tranquil Tide and Pool Party, and you'll just need scraps for that. So I'll show you how we're going to cut those down. And then you'll need another piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've just cut this down 1/4 inch shorter. So this is 2.25 by 4.25. And I've already embossed this using the Softly Falling embossing folder. And what I did is I wanted this background to be pretty subtle. So when I put the cardstock in the embossing folder, I put it where the dots are a little bit more spread out. So obviously we'll need our big shot. So why don't we go ahead and get started, because we are going to be doing quite a bit of die cutting. And I guess we can go ahead and just put this on right now. And I'm just going to attach this with snail. And you will need Whisper White cardstock as well. I don't think I mentioned that here, but you'll need some other for stamping. Okay, so we've got that down. I've already done some of the die cutting just to speed up the process. I have used this die cut, this one right here, and I die cut this in Tranquil Tide cardstock, so you'll need 2 of those. And then let's go ahead and get some cardstock and we'll do our stamping. So the 3 stamps, or actually the 4 stamps that we will need for today's project is this cute little hibiscus flower, this leaf. We're going to be using You Are the Greatest, and then this stamp right here. All right, so I've got the stamp mounted, and the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp it in Petal Pink, like so. And then I'm going to take one of my sponge daubers, and I am going to, let me close this up. I'm going to take my Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to put a little bit of ink on the outside of the flower. So you just dab it on and just kind of pounce that ink around the flower, and then let's go ahead and stamp and see how it works. There we go. So hopefully you can see the 2-tone color right there. And then we're going to clean this off. Actually, we don't really need to clean this off, but we need 2 of these. So I'm going to ink this up again. And I'm going to stamp off. I stamped off once, and I'm going to come back with the Flirty Flamingo and see if I like this a little bit better. I like that one okay, but the shading didn't show up as much as I thought that it would. So let's try this. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm gonna, we're not gonna use that one. So I'm gonna stamp this again, stamp off once, and then come back with your Flirty Flamingo and just put a little ink on the outside edges. And then go ahead and stamp it again. I'm gonna try that again. It's a little too much. So I'm gonna lightly stamp off, there we go. And then we're gonna come back. So you may have to do some trial and error before you get kind of the look that you want. I'm making this card on camera. I didn't make a sample one, so I'm kind of experimenting while I'm making this card with y'all. Well, I'm not too crazy about how it's try this again. Let's see here. You know what? I think I'm going to try powder pink. So I know that I showed you petal pink at the beginning, but let's try powder pink. Just not getting the look that I thought I would get. All right, now let's try this. So we're putting the Flirty Flamingo around. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, that's more of what I was looking for. Okay, so I like the powder pink better than the petal pink. Okay, so I inked it up again, and I'm just gonna lightly put color around the edge on this one with my dauber. And stamp it again. There we go. Okay, I like that. So y'all got to see me kind of figure it out on camera. Hopefully you don't mind that. Okay, so we are going to do the same kind of technique. So we're going to be using this leaf, and the first thing that I'm going to do is ink it up in Granny Apple Green, and then I'm going to do the sponge dauber with the Tranquil Tide. Okay, and so we're going to need just one of these. Okay, so ink that up. And then I'm going to come in with the Tranquil Tide, and I need to get another sponge dauber. And I'm just going to put a little bit of color just on parts of the leaves, not on all of them. All right, so let's see how this looks. I'm going to try it again. I want to get a little bit more color. All right, so ink it up in Granny Apple Green. And I'm doing my Tranquil Tide. Just kind of around there. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that looks good. I like that one. That has a little bit more dimension to it. Okay, so that's a really fun technique if you've never done that before, to add some dimension to your stamps, is just to get out your little sponge daubers and just add that color, especially just around the outside. Super simple. All right, so what we're going to do now is get the coordinating framelits, which I've got right here. And so I'm going to take this to my Big Shot and go ahead and cut it out, and then we can start putting our card together. All right, so this is what they look like once I've cut them out. Isn't that so pretty? Really, you can see the dimension of the darker colors now even more. Okay, so here I've just got a scrap piece of Pool Party, and I am using the You Are the Greatest, and I'm going to stamp this in Tranquil Tide, and then we'll cut this down. Whoops, let me try that again. See, I have issues with stamping too, guys. Let me try to get this straighter. So don't think that, you know, just because I do this quite a bit that I don't make mistakes as well. Okay, so let's cut this down. Okay, so now we can bring our card back in and let's go ahead and start putting this together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to put this first flower down, and I'm just going to use snail, and I'm not going to press down too hard because if I need to make some adjustments, I want to be able to pick it up without you know, tearing my cardstock. And then let's go ahead and put one of the leaves down, and I'm just going to put a little bit of snail just here on the bottom. And it's just going to kind of go like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. So just, you know, you can use your fine tip glue pen, whichever adhesive you like. I've just, since I've got the snail here, it's super easy. And then that's just going to go like so. So we're going to cover all this up, so don't be don't be too alarmed. So we're going to cover it up like that with this big leaf. Okay, and we're just going to use snail again. And I think my hibiscus is pretty good, so I pressed that down a little bit. And then I think that's going to look good. And I don't like the way that looks, so let's try this again. Let's see if I can get this straight. This is where the Stamparatus really comes in handy, but okay. Okay, there we go. But no, I did good. Okay. So sometimes you kind of have to rotate it until you get it straight. And you're using that. Alrighty, so let's try this again. So I trimmed this down just a little bit more. And that's gonna go like right there. I'm gonna cut this down right here. That looks good. And I'm just going to put a little bit of snail there in the middle. And then next we've got our last flower. And I'm actually going to pop this up on dimensionals. I just need one dimensional. And that's just going to kind of go right there. Just kind of rotate it until the petal isn't covering up the word. Isn't that darling? I could have moved this down just a little bit more so it shows a little bit more, but that's okay. You kind of get the idea. Or I can cut this down just a little bit to show. Hopefully I can cut this straight. There we go. Whoops, that's not straight. There we go. Okay, so that shows more of the leaf. All right, so let me show you what we're gonna do with the envelope. So we're just gonna need the flap just like that. And we're gonna use the stamp that has the little stripes on it. And we're gonna stamp the flap in Granny Apple Green just to give it a little bit of interest. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a Post-it note and I'm gonna cover up the front part of the envelope just in case I get ink on it. I don't wanna get it on the top. So you're just going to come across And just put the lines down, and I left a little too much right there, but that's okay. Whoops, let me try that again. There we go. So just some cute added detail. Ideally, I'd want that to be closer, not to have that gap, but you get the idea. All right, so when we are all done, this is our darling card. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I had so much fun testing out the colors and making it work to get the look that I was going for. So I hope y'all loved this project. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you head on over to istampin.com. Subscribe to my newsletter if you don't already. But again, that was using the Tropical Chic stamp set along with the coordinating framelits. And just as a reminder, if you get it as a bundle, you save 10%. All right, guys. Oh, and don't forget about the Stampin' Pad family promotion. If you are interested in joining my team, I'd love to have you join. You get a free Stampin' Pad family collection when you sign up by the end of the month. Guys, it's a $200 value that you're only paying $99 for plus tax, and it ships for free. So you can't beat that. All right, guys. Well, I hope you liked today's project again, and have a fabulous week. Bye.